Okay, so to start this video off, I think we need to talk about something that's going on in the Roblox anime community, and that is games and releasing. For some games, they just give us trailers and then they don't release, which I don't get what the point of giving us a trailer was if you weren't going to tell us anything. But moving past that, now you have games that do release and they end up closing afterward. An example being Pixel Piece. This was the first game to kind of start off this chain, and the game dropped, got closed, and was apparently getting reworked, but it's still not back. Wisteria 2, game literally just dropped and it's now closed and undergoing a full rework, I think like 3 days after it releasing, maybe a week. Finally, Project Mugetsu, which is the only game out of these three that actually released and is still alive. After today's video, my boy TechieLP posted a video talking about a Roblox anime game that has not died, has actually released and not closed. And so I figured, seeing as there's not too much to make content on right now with every game being shut down, why not make a reaction? That being said, if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you hit that sub button, as we're literally only 1,000 subscribers away from 140k, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is why ABA cannot die or will never die, according to TechieLP. Let's hear it.
Why Anime Battle Arena will probably never die.
One of the few
Anime
games.
Battle Arena has just been one of those games on Roblox that has been around for years. Today we'll be discussing why is it so successful over this many years. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into this discussion. Anime Battle Arena was released back in 2018 by a studio created by Snake World. He was
5 years ago?
A developer at that time, known for his great Dragon Ball and Bleach games in the Roblox
Final Stand.
Back when Anime Battle Arena first released, the only other...
Let me just say real quick, I'm not gonna pause too much, y'all, but I'm surprised that he actually saw that. Yeah, Snake also made Bleach Primary, y'all. I don't know if you guys know what that game is, but hey, probably the best Bleach game on Roblox, or one of them for sure. So yeah, definitely up there.
Anime Battle Arena around that time was called Anime Cross 2. That game eventually died due to many reasons, but one of those was the rise of ABA.
We don't talk about Anime Cross.
Fun combat system using the R6 body type on Roblox, which
also very simple.
Much better than Anime Cross 2's R15 body type system.
Yeah.
Then the Anime Cross 2 players went and transferred over to ABA, and then the game slowly died, and ABA became
it used to be big though. I was a big AX2 fan too.
Featuring your favorite anime character. And as the game gained popularity, YouTubers took a liking to it as well. One of the most prominent YouTubers that played Anime Battle Arena at that time was Khantrast. And once
him and Nano Prodigy too.
He gained major success from it by uploading gameplays with each character in the game, and it was called his Experience series on his channel. Anime Battle Arena had a humble start, competing with Anime Cross's community, but eventually it took over and many YouTubers took notice, and the community has since grown insanely, with the game always averaging around 5 to 10k players for years now. Even while some games have tried to take its throne, now we will dive into why it is still the king of anime battlegrounds games.
It actually is. And let me just say, a lot of people have actually tried to a lot of people have tried to make anime battlegrounds. You got games like Anime Saga and stuff like that. There's a couple others I can't think of, but yeah, no other game really has succeeded. This is the only game that's done it really well, and like the title says, has not died. So that's important to know.
Argue the fact that Infernasu is one of the biggest reasons why Anime Battle Arena is as big as it is today. The man has multiple videos on his channel. I'm talking over 200 videos. Most people looking into ABA go to his channel, and everyone who plays knows who he is. His free advertisement in the game has made the game grow a community on YouTube and even on Roblox. It's always one of the first to release a video whenever the game updates.
I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah.
So you cannot talk about ABA without mentioning him at this point. I don't even play ABA, but still tune into some of his vids just to see how the game is doing. His Experience series is basically a public showcase of every single character added to the game ever, and the game has over
that's actually true. I didn't think about that,
which makes it the biggest roster of anime characters ever on Roblox in a game. I don't even think there's even a AAA game with that many characters. It's literally Mugen but Roblox.
That is true. It does have a lot of characters.
Because he claims that the game is not as fun anymore due to balancing issues being practically impossible to fix at this point. His legacy still lives on no matter what. in the ABA community. Most ABA YouTubers got their start because of this guy, so we gotta give him his credit here.
Give him his props.
The combat of Anime Battle Arena. The combat of ABA is the
It's
main
very
reason why
simple.
the game still has such a strong player base to this day.
Yeah.
Once you master the combat of Anime
I just want to say
Battle
that's the biggest reason to me, at least, why ABA is still where it's at, is because the combat is so damn simple. It's so easy to grasp. You really don't need to be really good at much of any game to understand ABA's combat. It's like anybody can hop in there and get it. So of course it's gonna be very popular. That's what I think is the biggest thing, because a lot of games nowadays release overcomplicated combat.
Plus the true combos of most characters, you could play basically any character in the game
Literally.
and still manage to have fun, which I think is the main reason why people like ABA's combat a lot. It's simple to learn.
They did a great job with ABA's combat.
It's literally perfect for Roblox players because many don't care about balance, which is why ABA is perfect, because it's one of the most unbalanced games on the platform. You can either be a true combo specialist like Nano Prodigy or Malachi Flame, or you could just spam your toolbar, each play style being very viable depending on which character you choose.
Yeah, that's actually facts.
Of moves you can perform
He's not wrong.
make it one of the best combat systems ever on Roblox.
A character like Ishtar, you can just spam moves
properly, which is why ABA still remains king. Every character has its.
Speaking of which, I wonder if someday a game might actually come along and make a combat better than ABA. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, like he said right here, rip Anime Showdown. If Anime Showdown couldn't do it, then I don't know.
Some are
It's
better than others.
possible.
Who cares?
Maybe if they have more characters and drop free.
Characters and battle it out with your friends, because it's not meant to be taken seriously, obviously. And that
True.
mindless, unbalanced fun has made ABA a staple in the anime community for years, and probably more years to come. Exhibit B2, the content and updates of Anime Battle Arena. ABA gets sort of consistent update, and the devs usually meet the monthly update mark. When ABA updates, it usually adds around 3 new characters and or reworks to other older characters. Like recently, ABA received a Vegeta and Broly rework. ABA keeps adding onto this roster every update, trying to improve the characters in the meta. One thing we all know about ABA is that it is very unbalanced, but since the communities know that, the devs have basically no trouble adding the most OP characters to these updates, meaning they don't have to worry about balancing them out too much. In a sense, the game is already too far from saving. But usually these ABA
He's not wrong.
Please the player base is bringing it back for a lot of players, which keeps the game going for even longer. The more characters the game adds, the harder it is for competitors to compete, which means it's harder for ABA to die to this competition, making it stand.
This dude Techie is spitting facts right now. I won't even lie.
Slight balancing changes that seem to please most of the community and make certain characters not as broken anymore. But we all know ABA.
Let me just say, the developers of ABA know which characters are broken and brain dead. So when they fix it and we all like it, that's because they know that's how it should have been before. I just want to say that. They know these characters are busted.
Why Anime Battle Arena competitors fail to take its throne. The reason games like Heaven's Arena, AU Reborn,
Heaven's Arena, AU Reborn, I forgot about those two.
It's simply because they don't have what makes
the combat
special.
The combat
is special because of these 2 reasons.
It's the combat,
the roster, and the addictive gameplay. The 3
okay, I guess that's
listed
the combat.
all lack at least one of these features that makes ABA such a powerhouse in the first place. Let's look at if Heaven's Arena, it has characters that ABA doesn't have. But one of the main reasons why it never can kill ABA is because of the gameplay. Every time Heaven's Arena updates, it changes gameplay, which means the community.
The Heaven's Arena, like, you can look at this and look at ABA. ABA, even though it's a very simple game visually, and I just want to say I don't really care about visuals as much as a lot of other people do. Like, I'm more of a combat type of guy personally, but the game just doesn't look super good. Not in terms of visuals. I'm sorry. Like, if I saw this, I'd be like, yeah, I'm hopping on ABA. But that's just me personally.
Will never truly get used to the combat, unlike ABA where the combat has been tried and true for many years, and
they're changing their gameplay.
The style of play and are content with it.
That's not gonna work.
You either love the combat system changes or you end up hating them, because every time it updates, it adds some unnecessary change that throws combat off completely. Not to mention, Heaven's Arena lacks balance as well, like every other Battle Arena game. So what's the point in playing this one?
That is one thing I noticed.
ABA. Little to no reason at all. Now let's look at AU Reborn, another game with characters that ABA doesn't have. But again,
alright, so for AU Reborn, it did have the visuals. Like, the game visually looks even better than ABA, I would say. But the combat is just lacking. I think Heaven's Arena actually has better combat, which is a little surprising, because I think this game, AU Reborn, actually had a higher budget. But yeah, in terms of combat, I think AU Reborn got it. ABA is just like a mix of the two.
It's practically
won't even lie.
for a lot lot of people. Literally so many characters in the game are just brain dead. And the only reason people come to play this game is for its unique characters that it adds every now and then. This is just a bottom of the barrel Battlegrounds game that is not adding much incentives to play over ABA. Now,
Basically,
the one that hurts the most is Anime Showdown, which was played up to be the ABA killer. We all know what went wrong with this game. The little amount
actually
of
cool
characters
too.
Anime Showdown may have been the best
And
game.
it was paid access as well.
I personally preferred the combat over ABA, but it still fell short due to not having nearly the amount of ABA characters.
Yeah.
I mean, literally less than 15 characters to ABA, which has over 130.
Yeah, I see why.
Recently closed due to averaging under 500 players, which is not sustainable for the devs. And the game obviously
this is actually mad interesting. I don't want to pause.
And was not ready to compete with even games like Heaven's Arena and A Reborn.
So now that I think about it, A Reborn wasn't a bad game. Like the game didn't die or get closed because it was worse than ABA. It's just because ABA has been out for so much longer. It has so much more. Which speaks to how good Anime Showdown is, I guess. No,
I feel as if the answer to this question will probably always depend on the developers of ABA.
Yeah, if they stop updating, maybe, but
dies if the developers decide to never update the game again. Because I think that the game has gotten such a huge roster that no game ever has and can probably ever touch. And with the death of Anime Showdown, it showcases that having better combat is just not enough to take down ABA.
Not at all.
I don't think it will be possible in the near future for ABA to fully die. Maybe go down to 3K players, but fully die? No. There are many YouTubers out there that have based their challenge strictly off ABA. And
Malachi Flame, Homura.
That there will always be over 1K people playing the game. So with that being said, no, I don't think ABA will ever truly die unless Anime Showdown comes back and has a miracle. But as I say in the video, if you guys enjoy this video,
miracle is crazy.
Like this one, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next.
Make sure y'all go check out this boy. Oh yeah, Retro. Forgot about that boy. Yo, Retro is cool as hell. Make sure y'all go check out that boy Techie's channel. He be spitting facts. ABA is not gonna die. I do appreciate him making a video about it though. We'll react to this one next, how you can stop bandit beaters. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.